Thank you so much for joining us. There's been a lot of noise on Facebook, other social media, that this is not inclusive, that it excludes cultural norms, it's disrespectful. But what does it actually say, and what does it actually mean, for instance, for religious tolerance?
It is very tolerant religiously. None of the accusations, good morning rather, to you and your viewers. None of those accusations are true. The bylaw has been in existence since 2007, and there is high tolerance when you talk about the religious community, all religions in Cape Town. Section 3, especially in particular the Adhan, it was unfortunate for the politicians in the Good Party to cause a scaring kind of untruthfulness on this issue, to scare the religious community and say lies about this, that this approval seeks to close down the Adhan in particular. It is not true. I was yesterday with Sheikh Riyadh of the Muslim Judicial Council, and we spoke yesterday, and we were spoken 2 years ago, I think in 2019. And we agreed with especially the Muslim community, that we'll engage when we do the overall amendment of the bylaw and talk to Section 3, which talks to noise and nuisance. But the section as is, for 10 years, since 2007, for more than 10 years, it caters for people that are creating noise. It doesn't discriminate on religion. It doesn't stop religion. It doesn't impact on call to pray. All mosques are calling to pray, and we encourage them to do that because we respect religion, because religion is the right enshrined in terms of the constitution of the country. What the amendment that we have passed are talking to is first section at the end. We did minor amendments because of the time. The term is ending, so we agreed with the Muslim community that coming to the new term after elections, we will do the entire amendment of this bylaw. Then there will be a particular focus for Section 3, which talks to noise and nuisance. What is new now? It talks to the people that are living on the streets, that they must be given an alternative shelter prior them being moved or fined or told to go to appear in court through a notice. So we were focusing on those, in ensuring that public places must be accessible to everybody, me, yourself, a street person, a judge, anybody in Cape Town must have access, free access in terms of human rights, not to be preserved by people that are committing crimes, some of them, some are doing wrong, unbecoming behavior in these street and public places. So in the main,
Sorry, Mzwakhe, I want to get to this homelessness issue, but first I just want to put to bed the call to prayer issue, because that seems to be causing most of the concern. Does the bylaw as it stands criminalize any call to prayer?
The bylaw as it stands, it doesn't criminalize. I repeat it, it doesn't hinder, it doesn't infringe on the religious rights. No, Adhan continues, must continue. Call to pray will continue. It has been continuing. Call to pray was continuing before this bylaw in 2007, and on inception of this bylaw in 2007. Up to now, today is Friday. There will be call to pray. It will continue. There is no infringement. We can put that in bed. No infringement at all. We respect the religion.
Great. Okay, that's out the way. That's very clear. In terms of homelessness, the new bylaw regarding homeless people on the street states that a homeless person can be served a notice or fine if they refuse an offer of alternative shelter. What's the thinking behind this? Because you're going to get a lot of flack from people working with those who are living on the streets.
The thinking is to try and reintegrate these people, to go back to society, to be effective, to have money, to feed their families. And what another in the main is that, remember, we were being, especially at the start of the lockdown last year in March, we've been criticized that we are anti-poor, we are arresting these people, we are criminalizing them. That's why we've put steps to say, okay, we're making it now law. It is now only in Cape Town, by the way, that now it is law that the social services package, they must package and go to these people, assess their conditions, and then hand over those files to law enforcement where we come from, safety and security. They will repeat the offer that, say, oh, ma'am, you are in a risky area, you are in a dam, you are on a road, whatever environment that is conducive. Please take there is this offer for you. So you're not committing an offense. There is no fine at that moment. So it's an engagement. So we've made provision in the bylaw to be law that they must be engaged. Only when you refuse, then you're committing an offense. Then you will be written a fine. But also remember, no matter how many number of people are on the street, that's why we've also written in the bylaw a package that they must be given jobs. So the bylaw will enforce that they must be given job opportunities. There are always reserved beds as we speak in the shelter that are unused. So there is never going to be a period where shelter will be full. People will run out of shelter when this bylaw comes into effect. It is not our intention to have concentration camps and keep them in a shelter. Let's go back to society.
Thank you so much, Zwaki and Kravashe. We had to cut you there. We've got to move on, but you certainly cleared everything up. That's City Safety and Security Committee speaking to us there.